Have you ever heard someone say, "A thermos keeps cold things cold and hot things hot"? But how does it know what's inside it? Get the scientist to explain that one to me. The answer to this person's question is simple. A thermos doesn't need to know what's inside it. A thermos relies on insulation. Welcome to my kitchen. Before we explain insulation, let's do a little experiment that demonstrates it. All you need is your kitchen counter, some ice, and two very different pieces of material. The piece on the right is heavier and cold to the touch. The piece on the left is lighter and doesn't feel cold at all. If I were to place an ice cube on both of these blocks at the same time, on which block would the ice melt fastest? The block on the left or the block on the right? Take a moment and consider your prediction. Now we're going to place ice cubes on each block and see what happens. Going to speed up things a little bit here. Notice how the ice on the right is drifting about a bit. That's kind of cool. The ice cube on the right melted completely in a relatively short amount of time. The ice cube on the left has yet to melt very much. The block on the left is plastic. The block on the right is aluminum. Conduction is the process by which heat energy can be transported through a material by direct contact due to motion at the molecular level. Plastic, it turns out, is good at resisting the flow of heat energy. This resistance to heat flow is called insulation. Aluminum, on the other hand, is a good conductor of heat, allowing energy to pass through it very quickly. Both blocks started out at room temperature, but the aluminum block allowed more thermal energy to transfer through it to the ice cube at a faster rate than the plastic block. Heat always flows from a hot region to a cold region. A good thermos has several different layers of insulating material. This keeps your hot food hot by keeping the heat on the inside of the thermos. And it keeps your cold drinks cold by keeping heat that's on the outside from getting in.